Hello, I'm Matt and welcome to Badger Workshop. So I've been at it again, buying old machinery, and this time I've got a 1950s Startrite drill press or pillar drill. So it's been sat in the garage for a while, so the first job is to get it brought into the workshop, and then I want to get the head taken off it. I loosened the locking handle and then tried to wiggle the head off, but it wasn't budging, so I moved to the base, pulling at the same time, and I got the pole out. So I know about a few problems with this drill. I don't think this is the original switch. It's missing the depth stop. This handle doesn't move as it should, and the tensioning mechanism for the motor needs sorting out. So the first job is to get it all stripped down. I can get this belt off, which is in pretty good condition, so I'm sure I can use that again. Then I can get all the bolts taken off on the motor and get that removed. The switch can come off and that can just go in the bin. I'm definitely replacing that and the cable. This handle is what locks the head onto the pillar, so I remove that and then the little bushings that actually clamp onto the pillar. The not very good tensioning mechanism can then come off, and that's also going in the bin and will be replaced. To remove this knob, that screw should come out as well, but it is seized. So I'm going to start by trying some WD-40 and then some grips on it, but with no luck. So we're going to go for some heat. Now, it loosened it up enough so I could actually get this bar removed, but unfortunately when I tried to actually get the screw out, I snapped it off, which was very annoying, but I drilled it out and we're just going to have to re-tap it and put a bigger bolt in. Now, this collar is what the depth stop actually attaches to, which is missing, so we can get that removed and we're going to put a new depth stop on later on. Now this collar was on there pretty tight as well, so a bit of heat to expand it, then a block of wood and a mallet and I could get it tapped off. This silver bit holds the spring for the spindle. I can get that removed and then the gear can be pulled out and then the spindle itself can be lifted out. There's some corrosion on the pillar, so I couldn't actually lift the table up. I got some WD-40 on and then I managed to get it up and off. So to sort the rust out, I'm going to use a brass wire wheel in the angle grinder and just go over the whole thing and clean it up. And while I've got this out, I might as well do the base as well. So I've got all the parts stripped down and I've got the rust removed from the post, but now it all needs cleaning up. So I've got some degreaser. I'm going to get that sprayed on and clean all these up. Now I've also got the really nice belt cover for this that I didn't show because I had it taken off to move in. So that needs doing as well. I get all the parts sprayed with the degreaser and left for a few minutes. I'll put a link down below to this one I used. Then I could take everything outside and give it all a wash down with some hot soapy water. With everything washed down, I just left it to dry in the sun. When all the parts are dry, I now want to get them painted, so I bring them back in. Now, there's a nice brass plate on the head, and it's riveted on, so I don't really want to destroy the rivets, so I'm just going to cover it up with a masking tape and then I can get it painted. Now I've got some new paint, some direct to rust stuff. I'll put a link down to this below as well. Now it's not the original colour, but I just really hate the Startrite green, so I'm going for this cobalt blue. I got a couple of coats of the blue paint on everything that had previously been painted green. Now I also picked out the letters in red that you'll see later on, but somehow I managed to forget to film that. Right, all the bits are painted, now I need to start getting it put together. I hope you can hear me okay because it's absolutely tipping it down outside, but I'm nice and warm in here with the fire going. So now I need to fix that bit where I broke the bolt. So I'm going to rethread it in M10. So I need to drill out the hole to 8.5mm and then I can get it tapped. I'm just going to stick a steel bolt in for now and then get something nicer in the future. Now I can actually start getting it put back together, but before I do, I'm going to get everything greased up. The spindle can go back in with a bit of wiggling around, and then I can get the gear put into place. I can get the spring put back on and then I'll reinstall the handle temporarily just to test that it all works, and it seems to. That stubborn collar can go back on and gets locked in with a little grub screw. Then those bushings that clamp the head to the pillar can get pushed into place, and the handle that locks them down gets installed. The table has the same locking mechanism, so I get that reinstalled onto the bracket and then get the bracket attached to the table. The table can now go back onto the pillar and it fits on so much easier now I've cleaned all the rust off. So that's it mostly put back together, but I need to get the motor fitted. But before I can do that, I need a new switch and I'm waiting on that to arrive. So we're going to get that done in part 2. So thanks for watching. Thanks to my patrons and please subscribe for more videos.